Hello, future scientists. So today we are diving more deeper into the science of sound. Yes, you heard me correct. We are going to talk about the science behind the sounds. Like technically, we're going to talk about the two terms over here, that is the frequency and the pitch, right? So technically, we are going to talk about something called frequency and pitch. So I hope you guys are ready. Let's go. Okay, so first we are going to talk about this frequency. What this body frequency means about. Any idea? Any knowledge about that? So see, when something vibrates, like if I'm tapping on the table, so the for some moment this table vibrates, right? Okay, so it moves back and forth, correct? So the number of the time it moves back and forth to come to the like by the time to the normal position, even for a 1 second or even for like 10 seconds, right? Now that is what we call it as frequency, right? So moving back and forth. And for how long? In relation to time. Right? Okay. Now the point is, how do we measure this frequency? So we measure this frequency with something called as hertz. Okay, now here it is where it goes interesting. If something has a higher frequency, right, like it is going to move back like very high speed, like vibrate like with a very good speed, right? So if something has a high frequency, right, it vibrates a lot. It vibrates a lot. Like if you beat up a drum, right? So like the more the force you applied on that stick, the more it is going to apply the pressure on that membrane, and it is going to create a very loud sound, right? Okay, so thus it makes it more vibrating, right? So, and it makes a very high pitch. So, more the high frequency, the very the high pitch. So, I can say high frequency. Okay, so it will be high pitches, right? But if it has a lower frequency, like if you see the picture over here, okay, low frequency. Okay, it means the thing like the thing that you have like put up a tap on or a force on, right? So that it can vibrate. It will vibrate slowly, and we hear a very low pitch sound. Okay, low pitch. Okay, now if you take an example of the tuning fork over here, right? Now just see, okay, the more the pressure you're going to apply it to, like put up on the tuning fork with a stick, right? The more it is going to vibrate, right? Correct. Okay, now if you see it over here, okay, and the very less, like very smoothly you are going to pick up the tuning fork, the very less sound it is going to make, right? So we can say pitch is just how high or low a sound is. Okay, so how we can define the pitch? Pitch is just how high and low a sound. Yes, so we can say the faster the vibrations, higher will be the pitch, right? And slower the vibration, the slower will be the pitch. Easy peasy, right? So we can say frequency is how fast something vibrates, and pitch is something like how high or low the sound we are able to hear, right? So now when some sounds are squeaky, like a mouse, and the others deep like lions roar, right? So the pitch will be very high sometimes, right? So now what's the science behind the sound, and I hope you will be love exploring the science of the sound with me today, right? So keep being the curious and keep learning about the science behind the sounds. Bye bye. Thank you.